Leah, another home game, and the team must be raring to go today. It's a big game, isn't it?
It is a big game, yeah. Big in many aspects. I mean, first and foremost, there's a lot of games off today. I think there's only 3 playing. We're one of those. Getting a victory here today, can push us up the table. It can drag us closer to Warrington as well. So yeah, the players are aware of that, and they're looking forward to it.
Is that one of the main incentives for today, to go out and win and get back in those playoff places?
Well, of course it is. Yes. I mean, it's an opportunity, Dale, isn't it? And you don't want to turn down opportunities like that. So. It's an important game for both teams. We're obviously, we're just concerned about our side of that.
And what can we expect from Warrington today?
Well organised. I mean, you only have to look at the defensive record, don't you? Which, ours is second in the table, but they're top on that aspect. So they're obviously a very tight unit. They haven't given many goals away. But in saying that, if you can implement a style of play against any team and stretch any team, then opportunities, I do believe, will be forthcoming. But the players are aware. We looked at a couple of things from last Saturday against Stafford. We've worked on it in training this week, and looking for the players to implement that into the game today, to ask Warrington questions.
Is that the main aim of the week? Has it been to put things right from last Saturday?
Well, yeah. I mean, there was just a couple of things, when we did have possession that I thought we could have done better. So that's what we look to work out in training this week. But in saying that, Dale, I mean, they're the kind of things that I want in every game. Every game of the season, anyway.
You mentioned the 2 defences. It's the best 2 in the division, so it should be a really tight game today, shouldn't it?
Well, you never say never in football, do you? But as long as our defence is tight, I'm not really concerned about Warrington's defence. If it creaks a little bit, but that's up to us. We've got to ask those questions. If we're not asking those questions, then they'll be comfortable.
Talking about your squad, how's the news on the injury front?
Not in the best of positions at the moment. I mean, we still have Alex Simmons, Ross Hannah and Harry Middleton unavailable. I would have thought it would be probably at least a couple of weeks down the line where we're looking at with those 3 players. Liam King's got a little bit of a twinge, so he steps out today. And obviously Joe Maguire's suspended, isn't he, for 2 games, so we're unavailable to select him as well.
Is that a huge frustration, because the squad isn't that big and then you've got players missing?
It comes in the season, Dale. I mean, you've got to expect that over 42 league games and your cup games as well. There are times in the season where you will get a little bit stretched. But in saying that, the starting 11, is more than capable of getting us a result.
And being here, big game, the crowd can play an important part today, can't they?
They always do, yeah, and they have been supportive, and I think it bounces off each other. If I shouldn't say if, but when we have a good attack and the crowd gets behind, then it feeds onto the players, doesn't it? And then it feeds back onto the terraces, and then you gain momentum, and that is probably the crucial word, momentum. Any team that gains momentum in a game, is going to ask the opposition questions. So that's what we're looking to do.
And finally, with the weather we've had this week, they've done really well behind the scenes to get the game on today, haven't they?
Oh, Woody, yeah, he's done a first-class job. I mean, like you say, there's not many games on, in our division and the 2 divisions below as well. But he's here all hours. He does a fantastic job with his wife Tracy, and we're grateful, that the game is on. So it's up to the management staff and the players now to repay all that work that they've put in to hopefully get us 3 points.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers up.